Lady Charmaine, and my guest today is a comedian, actress, and television host. And she's here today to talk about the 31st Annual Stellar Awards airing this Sunday on TV One. And I want you to help me welcome one of this year's co-hosts, Miss Sherri Shepard, to the show. Welcome.
Hi, how are you?
I am good. You know what, Sherri? It's funny. You know, when I think about you, and I'm going to be totally honest, I'm like, Sherri is truly a BWW. That means she's a black woman working, and you are working consistently in this industry. So I want to say congratulations.
Oh, thank you so much. I'm just very thankful. That's all I can say.
Yeah, because my godchildren, they were actually on the Newlywed Game. I don't know if you remember them or not. Their names was Otha and Stacia Mobbs, and they told me you were such a great host, and you made them feel so welcome. So I want to say thank you for that.
Oh, it's so funny doing the Newlywed Game was something that I had so much fun doing, and it was just so great being with the couples. And I felt bad we couldn't give them more than a couch if they won, but they had a good time.
That's good. And I know this Sunday you're going to be hosting the Stellar Awards for the second year in a row. You and Ricky Smiley, and I wanted to say, even last year you guys did a great job. I know it's going to be airing this Sunday, but you guys have such great chemistry. How did you and Ricky develop that chemistry without really working together for a long time?
Well, Ricky and I were both stand-up comics, so we've known each other for over 10 years. And we both look at things. The thing about a stand-up comic is you look at from quote-unquote normal people. Mm-hmm. And so our lens is we really go to love for gospel music and for Christian artists. So I think, when we first found out we were working together, we had such a good time, and we love, pushing the holy envelope. And I really tried to talk Ricky into coming out as Elvis and me as a showgirl underneath my choir role. He said, we can't do it, Sherri. We just can't do it.
Oh, you're going to push the envelope for real. So tell us about this year's show.
It was in Vegas. I said, we got to pay homage to Vegas, Ricky. And he said, Sherri, stop it. But that's why we're so good together. We love to laugh. We love gospel music. Ricky plays it all the time on his show. And we're fans.
And that's a blessing. So I want you to tell us about this year's show and some of the things that we can expect and some of the performances as well.
It was a really, really amazing show. It was so electric. Tasha Cobb came out singing from the audience because I thought she was going to come from the back. I said, where's Tasha? I introduced her. She came out in a flash of gold and just singing and got the audience up on their feet. Kirk Franklin, I have to say, you have to watch the Stellars. His performance was electrifying. It was magnetic. It had, I keep saying everybody on their feet. I don't think anybody sat down. But Kirk Franklin is truly, they call him the Prince of Gospel Music. Mm-hmm. He just has spanned so many years in this industry. So to see his performance, and he had a T-shirt on that said Flint Lives Matter. It was beautiful. Anthony Brown and Group Therapy. Oh my goodness. They had pyrotechnics. I had to turn my wig around so the fire didn't get caught on my wig. It was, when I say it was explosive, it was explosive. So it was so many, and then you had Donnie McClurkin and Yolanda Adams and Marvin Sapp. They did a medley of each other's songs. So it was, whoo! Girl, I was out of breath most of the time. I got so caught up in what they were doing, I forgot my cues.
I know, that's right. And, you mentioned Anthony Brown and Group Therapy because Anthony Brown was nominated for 10, and he took home 10 out of 10. So, that was truly a memorable night for him. And for you as a host, when you were there and you hosted, like you said, getting your cues, because you can really get caught up when you were in a room and the power of God is very present in that room. You can't forget what you're doing, where you're supposed to be, because you really get caught up in the spirit of things. When you walked away from this awards show, what were you feeling like?
Girl, it was just, it was anticipation. Mm-hmm. It was a lot of love. It was, Anthony was winning so much. I was like, did they say Anthony Brown again? I even asked him, you need help carrying some of those awards? Because I got a shelf.
I know that's
like
right.
3 of them on. And I was so happy for him because he's such a humble brother. And, he said, I follow you. I tweeted you a couple times. I'm like, what? I'm bowing down. You got 10 awards. I got some tweets.
I know.
he's so humble, and he's got such a great, just a wonderful, wonderful spirit. And I even, oh God, he was so many people that I met that I, just wanted to tell them I was a fan.
Wow. And so you're in there with people that you really admire yourself. But although you're on my radio show, you're also on the Tom Joyner show as well. And so I know you do a segment there every Thursday. Can you tell me about your segment?
Oh, I come on every Thursday. They call it Sherri Shepard Thursday. And, when Tom asked me to join, to be on the show once a week, I was thrilled because I love doing radio. It's so much fun. And it's almost like doing Tom Joyner is like an extension of being on The View. Because we do, what I love about Tom is, Tom brings up little-known Black history facts that I think so many people aren't aware of. He's so much into Black colleges. He's about the community. So we really get to discuss hot topics that are important to us and to African Americans. And so okay, honey, I'm sorry. I have a son who's got flu and a strep throat. You can let the dog walkers in, babe, through the back door. I am so sorry.
That is
Sometimes
okay.
I have to go between mommy and but I just so love working with Tom because we really get to talk about our opinions. We get to have fun and we get to play some great music.
And on top of that, you're kind of used to being in Las Vegas because you have Lipstick coming up on May the 21st. Can you tell us about that?
Oh, it's the Lipstick Comedy Tour, and it's an all-female lineup at the Venetian in Las Vegas. So it's Lonnie Love. Last year was Wendy Williams. This year's Lonnie Love and a lot of other different performers there. And so mine is at the Venetian, and I'm headlining that night. I love doing stand-up comedy. That's how I started. I started with Jamie Foxx and Chris Tucker and Monique and Chelsea Handler. So to be able to get back on stage and really kind of talk about my life, it's actually a great form of therapy because you don't feel like you're complaining to your friends. You get on stage with people you don't know,
right.
Talk about your life, and chances are a third of them have gone through the same thing.
Right. Did you say Wendy Williams? Television host Wendy Williams? She's a comedian as well?
Wendy Williams did it last year. Yes.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yes.
Did not know that.
Yes.
And also you have coming up, you have Jean of the Joneses. Tell us about that. It's going to be at South by Southwest.
Oh, my goodness, it's my first dramatic role. I did so much crying in there. I said, please, y'all, can y'all write me something funny? But it's my first dramatic role. It's starring Gloria Rubin from ER. She plays my sister. And Erica Ash from Survivor's Remorse on Starz Network. She plays my sister. And Taylor Page from the VH1 show Hit the Floor plays my daughter. And we're all a strong family of Jamaican women, second generation Jamaican women. And it's really about our strength and our secrets. And, some people, we come from, some of our cultures, our family doesn't talk about much. And we're just learning to now, this generation, to really talk. And so it really explores. It's like the Joy Luck Club, but with Jamaican women.
Wow, Joy Luck Club was really good.
And I'm so glad it is, and it's just about Jamaican women. It's written by Stella McGee, who's amazing, so it's gotten a lot of heat at the film festivals, and I'm very excited for that, and I'm executive producing a new show with the Black Bachelor, so I'm very excited for that. It'll be out in May on WeTV.
Now, is that the match made in heaven that came on last year?
Yes, but it's completely retooled.
Really?
It's completely retooled. That's what I tell everybody, yes, because I don't do reality shows, so when they approached me, I said, no, we got to class it up. We got to have a really good bachelor. We got to have better, we have to have better women. So we had women who, were not so ratchet. We had a woman who was a publicist, a woman who was a lawyer, a woman who owned her own publicity firm. We had a woman who had 2 day spas. So we had a really good crop of women. We have a really great guy, Stevie Baggs from Atlanta, who used to play for the NFL and does a lot of charitable work. And I loved that we had his mother on board with us because we put her in to the house, and all of the ladies thought she was the not the cleaning woman, but the production assistant for the show.
Wow.
So they didn't know it was her mother. And so sometimes, Mama knows, so Mama knows some stuff. So she got to be around, and there were some women who did not act accordingly. and his mother let them know. So I really had a lot of fun doing this show, and we still have our pastor who's counseling The Bachelor.
Okay.
So it's a lot of fun, and I'm very excited because I've been very vocal on The View about The Bachelor not being a man of color, at least one season. And so I said, well, let me put my mouth where, what is that saying? Put your mouth where your money is?
Yeah, put your money where your mouth is. So you came up with a solution.
That's what I did. So when they came to me and asked to partner with me, I said, well, let's change it around slightly. Let's involve me more, and let's see what happens. So, and I'm not saying there's no drama, because you can't have 19 women vying for one man. And like one woman told me when I went to introduce her to The Bachelor, she said, God told me, this is my husband. And I said, well, he's talking to the other 18 women, so somebody better have a discussion and a big prayer circle.
Because God got to tell him too now.
Yeah.
Praise the Lord.
Because God was talking to them too. But everybody told me the same thing that God has told them. And okay, somebody needs to talk. So it was just a lot of fun to do.
That's good. And also you got your NBC pilot, The Trial. Tell us about that.
Oh, my goodness. It's actually called The Trail. And it's because my character is dyslexic. So she spelled the trial wrong, and she spelled the trail. But it's with John Lithgow, and I play a receptionist at the law firm who has prosopagnosia, which is facial blindness, short-term memory, inappropriate responses to situations, and she's dyslexic, and she's lovable. So I am sitting here going, Lord, how am I going to play all of this? And I'm really looking forward to the challenge.
Wow, that's a whole lot going on in one person. And she nice on top of that.
It takes a lot of prayer. And I'm a mommy. Like I said, my son has the flu and strep throat. Wow. So as soon as I get off this interview, I got to go give hugs.
Okay. And I just got two more questions because I'm so glad that you said in, Gina the Joneses that you're playing a Jamaican family, because you got 15 jobs. You also got the Sherri Shepard wig line. You were just in Ride Along too. So I think that role was really good for you. So for those who may not know about your wig line, because we know wigs are in, women love wigs. Tell us about the wig line and where can people go and find them?
Oh, my wig line, Sherri Shepard Now by Lux Hair. I love it. I wear my own wigs, so, I think that people who don't, wear their own products, I was a little circumspect, but I wear my own wigs because I love them so much. They're so light, they breathe, and you can take them right out of the box and put them on. So I'm partnered with 1,900 Sally Beauty Supplies across the country. And also, I sell my wigs on QVC. So it's, I love my product. I love wearing wigs because in this business, I don't want to be bald with all of the heat products that they put in your hair. Mm-hmm. And I love wigs for it's just an easy way to go because we're so busy. It used to be you could go to the beauty shop on a Saturday from 9, 8 out at 3. But we're so busy now, we just don't have time to do it. And it's just a great way to be able to throw something on and look amazing, and you can get up and go. So I say you were born with the hair you got, now you can get the hair you want. So I love wigs.
And you look good in them, too. So I must say that. You look really good. They're very stylish, very versatile, and all of them fit your face, and they all look natural.
Well, it was so funny because during the Sellers I co-hosted, Donnie McClurkin was sitting in the front, and I had one wig on, and then I came out in a different wig, and he was just like, what happened to your hair? I said, come on, Donnie. Many gospel singers you've been around. It changed.
In a twinkling of an eye.
My Lord, my Lord.
Amen. And again, we just caught you in Ride Along 2. Gray, you played opposite Tika Sumter and also Ice Cube and Kevin Hart. So you played a really funny role in that. I want to say congratulations. I know you got to go because you got your baby who's ill, but I want to remind the audience to make sure that you tune in this Sunday to the Stellar Awards on TV1 at 6, 8, and 10 p.m. Eastern. And make sure you see my girl Sherri Shepard also with Mr. Ricky Smiley. Thank you so much, Sherri, for coming on the show. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
You're welcome and have a great day.
Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Bye-bye.
You too.
Love you back. See you in Vegas.
Oh, I won't be there this year. I know I won't be there this year, but I'm going to try to catch y'all next year, though.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Bye-bye.
Lady Charmaine live on Friday.